we are waist deep in projects. Between what we've got planned and what's come up, we got no shortage of work. We've also kind of ran out of room in here, so 2 of these are going to have to go. So today on More Than Metal, we're going to go through everything. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Like I said, we're getting pretty heavy with projects around here. On top of that, between recovering from our vacation last weekend and catching a bit of a cold this week, I really haven't had a chance to work on much. So I figured this was a good opportunity to kind of go through what we've done so far and kind of show the direction we want to go with that, and also show a little bit of what's coming up. We got a lot of stuff that hasn't even reached the tube yet. So kind of want to show that, give everybody kind of a little insight into what's coming up. And if you're just finding us now, maybe give you a reason to stick around. So on top of that, I mean, we got more stuff to come in here, and we don't got much room left. So we got some hard decisions to make, and some of this stuff is going to head down the road. But we'll start going through stuff now, and I'll let you know which ones those are in a little while. So we might as well start it off with the ones that started it off. My country girls, Betty and Mavis. We'll start over here with Betty. So Betty is my 1977 Chevy K10. We did a couple videos on it. They were a couple of our first, and I kind of explained the significance of this truck. I won't get into the details now. If you want to see the whole thing, I'll link it up. But the short version is this truck's been around about 10 years. Passed between 3 of us: my dad, a really good friend of mine, and me. I'm the last one around out of those 3. So this truck has taken on some extra meaning. So basically all we've done to it so far is kind of get it on the road and working. Replace the tires, replace the alternator, did some wiring, cleaned up our dash bezel, and yeah, she's a pretty nice little runner. 350 SM 465 4-speed, so pretty bulletproof. Near future, this thing needs U-joints. We need to do some front end work on it. So hopefully we can get to that soon. Replace both those, do our axle seals and wheel bearings. Long term, I do have all the sheet metal for you. We'll do a quick walk around. So she's pretty rusted up. She's a pretty standard looking truck for this part of the country. But we got new fenders, we got some wheel arches. I'm a little hesitant to start that so far, or start that yet, because I'm not quite happy with my bodywork skills. Like I've said before, I'm just a hobbyist. I'm not a professional mechanic or professional auto body guy. I just do this for the fun of it. So I kind of want to get a little more practice under my belt before I do that, because, you know, we could get away with it, put a white tractor paint on it, and she'd be fine. But I want to keep this one the way it is. So we want to go back to that sea mist green, and I'm just not confident enough in myself to paint that yet. So hopefully hopefully soon. Hopefully we'll get to that bodywork soon enough. But for right now, we're just kind of happy keeping her a driver. She's got Good oil pressure. Here, I'm going to flip this camera. She runs good, got good oil pressure. We did kind of refurbish that dash bezel, but you can see it's got all my work stuff in there, so she's still being used lots, so don't really want to take her off the road yet. And then to my right, to my left, we got the Bondo Beauty herself. This one, lots of you guys have seen this already. This is our 30-day, $600 short box build. She's good from far, but far from good. That box is probably more Bondo than it is metal, but you know, it serves the purpose that we wanted out of it. I've been driving this little girl around quite a bit lately, and it's almost ridiculous how nice of a truck this thing is to drive. It handles really nice. It rides really nice. We did that 4-inch drop on it, and yeah, I'm really liking this truck. But I'm gonna flip this camera around one more time. So does that mean we're done with this little girl? Not so much. We still don't got much of an interior in this. So I'd like to get a bench in there so, you know, I don't get lonely driving around in it. Be nice to have some company. And then I've been asking around what you guys think should go under this hood. We right now we're just running that tiny little, hold on. We're just running that tiny little inline 6. But we do have a 454 sitting on the floor in the shop. And that seems like this might be a pretty nice home for that. So let me know what you think on that. So that kind of makes up the dirt road collection for right now. We're always buying, not really selling. I'm not a very good salesman. I get pretty attached to my vehicles, like you can tell. But like I said earlier, some of them are going to have to go. But not these ones. These ones are staples for now. We got a lot of other stuff out here. I wouldn't mind showing you guys, you know, later on what it's like living on the Canadian prairies and what it takes to stay out in the country on being the last house on the road. But let me know if you guys would be interested in that. If not, we'll stick to the vehicles. We'll leave the quads and snowblades and all that suffering just to me. But we're going to jump in Mavis now. We'll head into town and we'll show you the rest. Before we head out, this is probably a perfect time to hit that like and subscribe button. And yeah, it should be this corner. This corner. It's in a corner. Look in one of the corners. Yeah, throw a comment down below if you want. I love talking to you guys. It's been really cool talking to people around the country and my friends down in the States about your guys' stuff or what you think of this. Even if you don't got the best opinion, that's fine. You're not going to hurt my feelings. But yeah, if you'd like to post up what you got, whether it's a show car or a piece of junk like this, you can post it in my community. Or I'm on Facebook and TikTok now. You can check me out there. But yeah, don't worry. There's no judgment. I'm like Jerry Walker. I like my cars just a little on the trashy side. So I'll dig it. If you think it's cool, I'm gonna dig it. But yeah, like, subscribe. Let's head in. All right, next up we got our 2017 Nissan. No, I'm just kidding. Don't leave. It is for sale though, so if you want to make an offer, because I'm getting pretty tired of the lowball marketplace offers. That's my move. And I don't like when people use it on me. It's not that fun. All right, back in the main shop. And when I said earlier about projects that come up, this is the one I'm talking about. So a lot of you guys really liked my Cougar video that I did with this is my mom's car. And it was really cool talking to you guys about that. And Steve and Josh, I'll show you. We got it right now. So honestly, they noticed that that piece was mounted upside down. And I can't believe, A, that it got mounted that way in the first place. And B, that in like 10 years of not only me looking at this car, but hundreds of people looking at this car, nobody's ever seen that before. And now that it's on the right way, like it looked ridiculous before. How did nobody notice that? But anyways, that's fine. We got that fixed. That's not the project I'm talking about. I'll pop the hood and I'll show you. So that day out driving, noticed a little bit of a tick. Didn't panic right away. Thought maybe exhaust, maybe something like that. But on our way back in after we finished that video, she started missing, and that's a pretty telltale sign that we got an issue with our valve train. I think what's happening is we got a collapsing lifter. I cut open the oil filter, and there's no real metal pieces in there, so that's good. But I got a buddy coming over who's much smarter than I am. We're gonna take a look at this together and figure it out, and yeah, get this fixed up. As soon as this is mom's car, she's kind of jumped the queue. So this is priority number one now, getting this thing back up. So it won't be long till you see us working on this one. Yeah, that's about it for this. For those of you that don't or didn't see that other video, 67 Mercury Cougar 289. My mom's car, dad built it. Nice little driver. Nothing spectacular, but a fantastic little driving car. Yeah, that's about it on that one for now. And then over here, some people may have noticed this in a couple videos. This here is a 1967 Chevelle Malibu with a 396 swapped in. So this thing we're going to be working on soon. Motor's all swapped in, went to start it, and our starter is binding. But not all the time. It'll spin and then spin over a couple times good, and then she'll bind up. So I'm thinking it's got a bent flex plate, but I got to get under and get the dial indicator on it and figure that out. Other than that, interior is done on this thing. And this ain't no original car. This is, a budget build. Another one of my dad's. These Strata buckets actually came out of a 66 Delta 88 that my mom recovered these. She's not just a pretty face. She puts the work in here too. But yeah, she recovered all these. It turned out real nice. She's pretty talented. So we got, flex plate. We want to fix up the paint on this. It's a little orange peely. So we got to do some sanding on this. Story on that without getting too deep into it. My dad had a pretty long battle with cancer. They gave him 3 months. He lasted 5 years. The whole time he was working on stuff out here, and this was the last car he painted. But by that point, he had lost a lot of feeling in his hands. So as any body man knows, bodywork and painting with no feeling in your hands is almost impossible. So when you take into context, you know, what he was working with, you know, a black paint job that turned out even this good is pretty amazing. So yeah, watch for the Chevelle coming up. I kind of can't wait to work on this one and make it the way the old man would have liked it. So yeah, hopefully soon. So yeah, if you haven't noticed yet, there's a theme. My whole life, since I was about 9 years old and bought my first hot rod magazine with Freiberger's Crusher Camaro on the cover, has been cars with my dad. We weren't football guys. Well, we were kind of football guys. We weren't hockey guys, nothing like that. We're really a sports type, but you know, cars are what we did together. And me and my dad were real close. So my first car was a 79 Z28 when I was 13. That one got sold. Unfortunately, wish I had that one back. But the year after, he didn't like the idea of me having a cool car and him not. So he picked up this one right here. And this is a 68 Camaro. It's got the original 350, 041 heads. Little bit of work, different cam. Don't ask me what it is. Intake. So, you know, 320, 325 horse. Nothing spectacular, but a really fun car to drive. So this one has more sentimental value than a bag of World War II love letters from grandpa to grandma. So he left this one to me. So technically this one is mine, but I kind of more see it as I'm just taking care of it. So I don't want to change a lot on it. I love the car that it is. The things that I have planned for it are pretty long term. The one drawback that I know Dad didn't like about the car is it's a 3-speed. He didn't like that 3-speed. It's holding up fine. It's doing fine, but he always wanted a 4-speed. So I am on the lookout for an M20, T10, M21, something to get into this. And I'll show you the interior. It's a bare bones Camaro. It's not an RS. It's nothing. It's a bare bones Camaro, and it's awesome that way. He used to brag that there was nothing in this thing except motor. But I'll keep showing it to you. I want to do a full video on this, so I don't want to talk too much. But yeah, that's I think that's actually about all I want to talk on that one for now. But yeah, she's a beauty of a car. Pretty holding up pretty well for a 25-year-old restoration. Okay, so like I said, some of these got to go, right? So which one? Well, it's none of those. These two back here, we got a 68 Mustang Coupe that was done after Dad was diagnosed. We got to do a little bit of cleanup on some overspray, but that one's basically ready to go. And then also, as much as I'd love to keep this right here, because none of my bikes are in running shape, this one's hard to have sitting here because one of the things that, you know, bugged him was that he couldn't ride it anymore. He got a little weak, and it bugged him even have it in the garage. We pushed it into the shed. So it's still kind of tough to have in here. So I'm going to have a video coming up. We're going to change a few things, update a couple little things on that, and I'll go through, show you what it is. And then we'll get this one, the final touches on it, ready to go. And yeah, that's what we got on deck right now. That's not even all we have around. That's what's kind of front and center, has to get done. Also, you know, you got to pay to play, and none of this stuff is cheap. And I'm not monetized. I'm not making money off this. We kind of got to be a little strategic about the way we go about it to get as much done as we can and kind of keep you guys entertained and get some closure on a few storylines with these vehicles. I know you probably don't want to wait 2 years till I can finish up something I was saying I was going to do. So yeah, but that's kind of my quick update on what we got happening. Hopefully, if this is your first time around, it gives you enough reason to stick around and subscribe, and you know, maybe we'll hit that monetization mark and we can get to work a little quicker on some of this stuff. But yeah, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, throw me that comment down below. Tell me where you're watching from. Stick around. If you want to check out, I'll throw up the C10 playlist. And yeah, that's about it. Till next time.